Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I could not do this without you. And today I have another installation of the Struggle is Real series with my Los Angeles colleague, Lesley Logan of Profitable Pilates. And today we're talking about an exercise. I feel like I say this every time. This is a real struggle for me, this exercise. But it is an exercise that I dearly love now. But I remember when I was learning with Jay Grimes and learning how to use the two-way stretch in my Pilates exercises and imagining that every exercise was the double leg pull or the double leg stretch that we do on the mat. And this exercise we're going to talk about today is the reverse push through done on the Cadillac. And this exercise was one that every time I did it, I thought, wow, why does this exercise not feel like any of the other exercises? Like, what am I doing that makes it seem so different? And let's take a look at the exercise, and then I'll tell you my theory as to why I felt like it was just so different, and I was trying to figure out how to make it like all the other exercises. Basically, I was trying to figure out how to make it feel like a stomach exercise because I felt like it didn't really feel like that. So I'm going to take the bar down, and this exercise is done facing away from the push-through bar. And the first position I'm going to be in will have my palm facing upward, and then we'll switch the grip to do it the other way. So one goes back a little bit, and then you'll come forward and control the lift of your back and the lift of the bar. And I'm actually going to scoot a little bit forward. Sometimes it's easy to get too close to the bar, and I find that that helps me use all of my body, especially the part that I'm sitting on, which wants to do nothing, if I'm a little bit further away from the bar. So let's do it again. And I'm actively resisting the bar. Oh yeah, that's a much better spot. And you know, I find that when I feel like I'm in the right spot, I'm not sure exactly what relationship the bar is over my back, but it feels like when I'm in the exercise, in the part where it's kind of trying to lift my back and the bar, it feels like the bar and the spring is directly over my back and is helping to lift it up. So that's kind of what I'm looking for a little bit. Otherwise, it feels like the bar is sort of more like over my shoulders or my head. But this way, I feel like it contributes to the lift I'm trying to get in my back. I'm going to do one more with this hand grip. So I'm going to lift myself just like I'm like rolling down in the teaser. And then I'm going to resist the bar and make my lift take me forward. So that lift is what I was missing before when I didn't feel like it was a stomach exercise. And then that lift is going to continue with the assistance of the bar. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to switch the grip. Usually this overhand grip is a little more stretchy or a harder position for people to be in, but it could be either way. One way will be easier and one way will be harder. And this is a big stretch of the shoulder and the back. And so I found that it was not feeling like the other exercises because all I was doing was cranking and stretching my shoulders and not really doing anything else. Okay, so aside from my struggle with how does this exercise like all the other exercises, I feel like the struggle that I see a lot with this exercise is an over squish of the upper back in hopes that it is a shoulder and chest opening action. And really that's just a cranking and squishing shoulder, overworking shoulder action. So if you can, you're just going to let your shoulders do whatever they want to do. Mine like to roll forward. It's not painful. And with them in repose, they'll actually get a better stretch than if they do all these kind of cranky things to manufacture the opening of the chest. So that's one aspect. And I'm just gonna put the bar away for a moment. I was like, soon I'll lose control and feeling in my fingers. So I was not realizing I was gonna talk so long. So that's one thing that happens, and that happens in a lot of exercises that find themselves, when you find yourself in that position, like rowing, boomerang, stomach massage, double leg kick lying on your stomach on the mat. That kind of action, our little assist to pretend we're opening and stretching our shoulders, that likes to happen in this exercise as well as other exercises in that position. And the other thing that I see is the control of the bar is not always in place. It's a struggle to control the bar. So let's talk about what that looks like and how you can not do that. Okay, so usually people have pretty good control as they're going this way. But then if you let the bar push you, then it goes up and you're kind of not ready and you can't really get a good stretch of your back. So a way you can think about that is that you always want to feel like the bar is connected not to your arm and shoulder, but actually to all of your back. So that if you were to lift yourself, it would help you to push the bar down. And that's kind of the action you're using. You're lifting yourself to push the bar. And then you're pushing the bar and lifting yourself. So that you're actively pushing it away and making your body bring you and it together. And then you've got your lift already dialed in there, so then it's not a struggle to let the bar, to control the lift of the bar and not have it surprise you. So those are my 2 tips for dealing with the struggle of this exercise, the shoulder roll down. Don't squish, and control the bar. So that, and it's also, you know, a safety issue too. You don't want that bar yanking your body up there. You want to really make sure that you're in control of it. So I hope that helps. Give this exercise a try. It's a really lovely one. Now I feel like it's working my stomach and my back, just like all the other exercises in the Pilates method. And if there's an aspect of it that you struggle with that I did not mention, do leave me a comment below. I'm happy If there's another aspect of this exercise that you struggle with, do leave me a comment below because I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Share your successes, your struggles, things that go right, things that go wrong. I'd love to hear it all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much all of you that comment regularly. I'm so enjoying our conversations, and you're just as enthusiastic at Pilates as I am. So that's always lovely. We can have some nerd time in the comments. Thanks so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye!